The best iPhone 8 concept video out there was supposedly crafted using the specs from the same factory making the new phone. It looks very real, and we see every angle of the purported iPhone 8 in this new video from Tiger Mobiles and on leaks, but keep in mind it's built based on existing leaked specs, not an actual leaked handset. It's not a real iPhone 8 prototype, but the next best thing. After this leak, a number of dummy units were shown off by a variety of video producers, and you can watch one of them below. For example, the video below from Marks Brownlee shows a non-working unit of what we think may be the iPhone 8. There's a fake screen in this video for illustration purposes, but it shows off the glass back, full screen front and dual camera on the rear of the phone. Straight from Apple's own early HomePod firmware, iOS app developers have uncovered an icon for the all-screen display. It's the closest we have to official iPhone 8 design confirmation from Apple so far. The same Apple source code also points to something called Face ID, which could take the place of the fingerprint sensor, or be in addition to it. It may be the new way to unlock your phone now that the 5.8-inch display doesn't have room for a Touch ID home button. The iPhone 8 release date is the routine new iPhone rumor we expect to stay the same every year, but Apple may do something different here, too. The iPhone 8 price may throw us for a curveball since Apple is planning an all-new smartphone design. In other words, bring extra money on launch day. iPhone 7s may cost the same as the iPhone 7, $649 in the US, £599 in the UK and $1,079 in Australia. It hasn't changed in the US in almost a decade, and it just recently went up in the UK, last year, and Australia, 2 years ago. The iPhone 7s Plus price is also not expected to change based on the fact that the iPhone 7 Plus just saw a price hike, even in the US, to $769, £719 and $1,269 Australian dollars. We don't need another price increase. Instead, Apple may launch an iPhone 8 edition with a fancy all-screen display using an OLED panel, instead of LCD. That could send the bill of sale, for the parts, up 67%, and that expense may get passed on to you, the consumer. Current rumors suggest this model could start as high as $1,100, around £845/1,380 Australian dollars, but we're expecting the price to be a little lower. Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus costs $825 in the US. £779.99 in the UK and $1,349 Australian dollars in Australia. This gives us an idea of what Apple could be thinking. The iPhone 8 screen may radically change in size and shape, and it's about time for something bigger and more stylish than an iPhone 6 and 6 Plus era display. Get ready for a 5.8-inch AMOLED display, according to analyst Ming-Chi Kuo. It's said to sport a slight 2.5D curved, but nothing too different from iPhone 7. It won't be as sloped as Samsung's curved edges. It's a big switch from 4.7-inch and 5.5-inch iPhones that use LCD displays. It can deliver better contrast, more vibrant colors, and include a battery-saving always-on display. It's also better suited for VR and AR. Don't worry. Even with a dramatically bigger screen size, the phone body won't be so big in your hand. In fact, it may be smaller than the current iPhone 7 Plus. How will it be a smaller phone yet have a bigger display? iPhone 8 is likely to wipe away the top bezel, around the earpiece, making it all screen, and do the same by axing the physical home button. It's a lot like we saw with the Samsung Galaxy S8 and Galaxy S8 Plus. That said, some rumors show a lip of bezel coming down from the top, containing the earpiece, front-facing LED flash and camera, in a similar fashion to the Essential phone. You may have heard different iPhone 8 rumors, like ones that claim Apple's new phone will have a higher resolution than Samsung's phones. Keep in mind this could be partially true, but based on one of 10 prototypes Apple is said to be considering. Interestingly, Samsung is said to be supplying the OLED screens, beating out Sharp, which was once rumored for the job. Samsung may be able to deliver more curved screen in time. Just so it's clear, you might not see the fancy, new OLED display on every iPhone 2017 model due to supply issues. Thus, Apple may include it on just one iPhone 8 version. iPhone 8 is undoubtedly going to be faster with an Apple A11 chipset, which may be called A11 Fusion. A quad-core chipset just launched with iPhone 7, so we don't expect an octa-core chip upgrade just yet. Yes, octa-core chipsets are all the rage.